felt the weight of unseen wars, fighting battles in my mind. Every thought became a prison. Every fear became a sign. I tried to hold it all together, but I was slowly coming undone. Like a house built on silence, waiting for the break of sun. But even in my weakest hour, I felt a different kind of power. Break every stronghold in me, shatter the chains I can't see. Lift me out of the dark beneath it, and set my spirit free. Oh yeah, break every stronghold in me, where my soul can finally breathe. Let your truth rewrite my story. Break every stronghold in me. I carried voices from the past, like they were carved into my name, telling me I'd never make it, telling me I was my shame. But truth is louder than the echo of every lie I believe in. Grace speaks softer than thunder, but it changes everything. And what I thought would bury me became the ground you raised in me. Break every stronghold in me, shatter the chains I can't see. Lift me out of the dark beneath it, and set my spirit free. Break every stronghold in me, where my soul can finally breathe. Let your truth rewrite my story. Break every stronghold in me. No fear can stay where you are. No lie can claim who I am. The battle is already finished in the power of the Lamb. Every wall is coming down, every shadow losing ground. I hear freedom in the sound of mercy breaking out. I am not bound anymore. The chains are on the floor. Break every stronghold in me. Hey, make the broken whole in me. Yeah, where the past can no longer speak. You are all I need. Hey, break every stronghold in me, until my heart is finally free. I surrender everything. Break every stronghold in me. Strongholds falling, chains are breaking. I am free. I am yours. Yeah. valleys no one knew, smiled in the daylight, breaking into, carried the weight of 1,000 nights, searching for peace in the fading light. Every prayer fell lost in the wind, every battle buried within. But deep in the silence I heard a sound, like heaven whispering underground. You never left me in the dark, you were the fire inside my heart. Chains falling down, one by one to the holy ground. Mercy came without a sound. Now these walls ain't holding me now. Pain tried to make my soul its home, but your love said I'm not alone. I can hear redemption calling loud. Chains falling down. I wore my scars like heavy stones, built my defenses out of broken bones. Tried to control what I couldn't save, learning the strong still have to break. But the river keeps washing the dust away. Grace keeps calling my name, and every wound that once ran deep now bows before a greater peace. You turn my mourning into light, gave my weary soul new life. Chains falling down, one by one to the holy ground. Mercy came without a sound. Now these walls ain't holding me now. Pain tried to make my soul its home, but your love said I'm not alone. I can hear redemption calling loud. Chains falling down. No fear can stay, no night remains. When truth moves through the soul like rain, no shame survives, no grave can bind. The heart surrender to the light. I stand again, not by my strength, but by your hand. Chains falling down, heaven's healing all around. Grace has pulled me from the ground, and I finally see it now. The storm may rise, but I won't drown. Faith is where my hope is found. I was lost, but mercy found me out. Chains falling down. Chains falling down. Falling down. Falling down. I am free
I was shifting like the sand
nothing steady, nothing sure. Every step I tried to take only led me back to more. I was tired of unstable ground, of building dreams that never last, living life in constant motion, haunted by my own past. Then I felt a hand of mercy pulling me from underneath, setting my feet on a rock where the waves can't shake what I've got. You became my steady ground when everything was falling down, setting my feet on a rock where the fear inside me stops. Now I stand and I believe you have rescued me. carried silence like a chain. Every step felt twice as heavy, every hope washed out by pain. I tried to fight the tide alone, tried to build my strength on stone, but the waves kept pulling closer, till I had no place to go. And when I reached the end of me, I found the start of Mercy Sea. I've arrived at Mercy Shore, where the broken hurt no more, where the night can't speak my name, and the waves don't feel the same. All my fears are washed away in a love that never fades. I was drowning, now I stand restored on Mercy's shore. Every regret I tried to bury rose up like the ocean's cry, but forgiveness moves like water, soft enough to heal and wide. I was not too far for healing, not too lost to be made new. Every scar became a story of a grace that pulled me through, and every tear I couldn't hide became a river back to life. I've arrived at Mercy's shore, where the broken hurt no more, where the night can't speak my name, and the waves don't feel the same. All my fears are washed away in a love that never fades. I was drowning, now I stand restored on Mercy's shore. Yeah. No storm can reach me here, no past can steal this peace. The tide that once destroyed me now carries me beneath, and I hear a gentle voice like sunrise on the waves, saying, you are not forgotten, you are safe inside my grace. I was lost, now I'm found. The sea has laid me down. Oh, oh, I've arrived at Mercy's shore, where the broken hurt no more. Every chain has washed ashore, and I'm not drowning anymore. Love has called me back to life, turned the darkness into light. I was sinking, now I'm restored on Mercy's shore. Mercy's shore, my Mercy's shore, I am home. Mercy's shore. No more alone.
I carried debts I couldn't measure, weights no hands could ever lift. Every failure my story like a wound I couldn't fix. I tried to earn what I was missing, tried to prove I was enough, but the law inside my weakness only showed how deep it was. Then I heard a different message breaking through my inner noise. The ransom paid, the price is gone. What was lost is now reborn. Love stepped in where I was bound and turned my prison upside down. The ransom paid, the debt is gone. I am not who I was before. Grace has written my new name forevermore. I was searching for approval in a world that never stays, but nothing fills a hollow heart, oh, except mercy and its ways. But then I saw the cross of healing, not a symbol, but a door where the broken find their freedom. Oh, and the captive is no more. And every chain I tried to hide was undone by perfect life. The ransom paid, the price is gone. What was lost is now reborn. The love stepped in where I was bound and turned my prison upside down. The ransom paid, the debt is gone. I am not who I was before. Grace has written my new name forevermore. Oh, no accusation stands, no shadow has command. For mercy took my place and held the cost in his hands. What I owed is gone forever. What was broken made brand new. I was rescued by a love that carried me through. Paid in full. I am free. No, no, no more chains holding me. Come to sing of a grace that changed everything. The ransom paid, forever true. I belong now to you. Every breath I take declares I am new. Paid in full. I am free. Mercy rescued me. I stood at the edge of my own reflection, seeing more than I could hide. Every motive is secret, every truth I pushed aside. I thought I could approach the light with divided heart and mind, but something deeper called me higher, to leave the old me behind. Not by perfection I have earned, but by surrender I return. Clean hands, pure heart, turning back, no hidden part. Clean hands, pure heart. Take what is broken, make it new. Let my life reflect the truth. I lay it all before your star. Clean hands, pure heart. I tried to fill my soul with answers that could never satisfy, like drinking from a shallow river that could never quench inside. But grace is not a distant echo, it is closer than my breath. It meets me in the place of truth and leads me out of death. And all I bring is all I am. Empty hands and yours again. Clean hands, pure heart. I wanna be where you are. No turning back, no hidden part. Clean hands, pure heart. Take what is broken, make it new, make it new. Let my life reflect the truth, let the truth. I lay it all before your star. Clean hands, pure heart. Search me deeper than my fear. Burn away what isn't clear. Let your presence make it known. I was never meant alone. Here I am, no disguise, only truth before your eyes. Clean hands, pure heart. I surrender all I was. Every shadow falls apart. Clean hands, pure heart. I will follow where you lead, even when I cannot see. You are all I need. Clean hands, pure heart. Clean hands, pure heart. Here I am, set apart.
I fell into a place of silence where even hope felt out of reach, like the ground beneath my story disappeared without a speech. I was lower than my thinking, deeper than my strength could go. Still I whispered into nothing, oh, hoping someone else would know. And in the place I thought was ending, something greater was beginning. Redeemed from the pit, lifted higher bit by bit. What was buried now is rising. I am not forgotten in it. Redeemed from the pit, claim my sound. For the hand that reached for me is the reason I am found. Every chain is underneath, every shadow bows in peace. What once tried to end my story now becomes my release.
I am lifted, I am known,
I am known,
I am never
alone. Redeemed from the pit, I will never forget it. Love reached further than my falling, and I answered when you called me. Redeemed from the pit, now my life is evidence that even in the darkest place, grace makes sense.
from the pit
To
to the light.
I am free, I am I held on to the weight of memory like it was part of who I am. Every wrong I kept rehearsing like a song I don't understand. I thought forgiveness had a limit, a line that I could never cross. But mercy doesn't keep a record of the things I thought were lost. And every step I took in shame was met by love that stayed the same. Wide as the east from the west, you remove what I confess. No return, no trace remaining, only grace that keeps on saving. Wide as the east from the west, you remember me as blessed. What was heavy turns to freedom in the place where I am resting. I tried to measure my own failure like it had a final score, but grace is not a calculation. It is something so much more. It reaches past my understanding, far beyond what I can see, and turns my broken accusation into peace inside of me. And every time I fall again, oh, your mercy meets me where I am. Wide as the east from the west, oh, you remove what I confess. No return, no trace remaining, only grace that keeps on saving. Whoa, wide as the east from the west. a different silence, not the kind that makes you fear, but the kind that feels like mercy after years of holding tears. Every chain I thought was permanent started fading in the light, like the dawn was rewriting every shadow of my night. And what once defined my broken lost its power in the open. This is freedom's anthem, rising higher than my past. Every wall is falling backwards, nothing broken ever lasts. Woo! This is freedom's anthem. I was bound, but now I stand in a love that rewrote everything with a gentle healing hand. I used to measure my own worth by the weight I couldn't shake, but truth is stronger than the voices that told me I was fake. Now I walk without the burden of the story I believed. Every lie has lost its meaning, every wound begins to breathe. And in the place I felt forgotten, you were building my new starting. This is freedom's anthem, rising higher than my past. Every wall is falling backwards, nothing broken ever lasts. This is freedom's anthem. I was bound, but now I stand in a love that rewrote everything with a gentle healing hand. Oh, no more chains on my identity, no more fear controlling me. I am not the sum of failure, I am what grace says I'll be. And every step I take in healing echoes louder than my pain. I am living proof of mercy that will never fade away. I am free, I am new, I belong to truth. This is freedom's anthem. Let it echo through my soul. What was lost has been restored and made whole. This is freedom's anthem. I will sing it evermore, for the love that broke my prison, opened every door. Freedom sings, freedom stays. I am free, always, always. I was holding on to burdens like they were part of my skin. Every failure, every moment that I couldn't hide within, I kept replaying every ending like a debt I had to pay. But the weight was never healing, only stealing I heard a voice of mercy say the past is not my story. Cast into the sea where it cannot follow me. Every shame and every sorrow lost in endless mercy. Cast into the sea. What I was is no longer me. You have buried all my failure in a place I cannot reach. I tried to carry restoration like it was my work to do, but grace is not a labor. It is something breaking through. Like a wave that breaks the silence, like a wind that clears the air. where my voice could not be found. I was sinking in my thinking, with no solid place to stand. Every echo turned to distance, every prayer felt far away, like I lost the sound of heaven in the noise of yesterday. But even there, beyond my reach, a quiet mercy came for me. Out of the depths I cried, still you hear my broken life. Even when the night is long, you become my rising song. Out of the depths I rise into light that never dies. What was lost is found again. Out of the depths, amen. I was drowning in my questions. Why the sorrow? Why the fall? Trying to make sense of endings that were bigger than it all. But wisdom doesn't always whisper in the language of control. Sometimes strength is just surviving with a weary, honest soul. And in the place I fear the most, you turn the water into hope. Out of the depths I cry, still you hear my broken life. Even when the night is long, you become my rising song. Out of the depths I rise into light that never dies. What was lost is found again. Out of the depths, amen. No ocean is too wide, no shadow lasts forever. Your love becomes the tide that pulls me back together. And every tear I shed becomes a step toward grace. You meet me in the dark and call me by name. I was lost in the deep. Now I'm learning to breathe. Out of the depths I cry, but I'm lifted by your light. What was broken comes alive. Out of the depths tonight, out of the depths I rise. No longer bound by the night, you were always by my side. Out of the depths I find life. Out of the depths I rise again. Out of the depths, amen.
the silence after heartbreak, where even tears refuse to fall. I've been hiding in the shadows, trying to outrun it all. Every mistake still echoes softly, like footsteps in an empty hall. But somewhere beyond the wreckage, I hear mercy when you call. If grace can reach the deepest stain, then maybe I can live again. Wash me white as snow, let the river overflow. Take this weary soul of mine and make these shattered pieces whole. Wide open, wash me white as snow. I spent years trying to carry every burden on my own, like a man lost in the desert, building kingdoms out of stone. But peace was never in the power or the things I tried to hold. Real strength is learning surrender when your heart is tired and cold. And every scar that I confess becomes a doorway into rest. Wash me white as snow, let the river overflow. Take this weary soul of mine and make these shattered pieces whole. I have wandered far from home, through the cold and through the storm. Still your arms remain wide open. Wash me white as snow. Not by gold, not by pride, not by running far away, but by truth and by grace. You restore what pain erased, and the weight I used to carry falls like ashes in the rain. I can finally breathe again. The guilt no longer owns my name. Wash me white as snow, even after all I know. You still choose to call me loved. You still refuse to let me go. Now the night is losing hope, and my heart is coming home. In the light of your forgiveness, I am white as snow. White as snow, white as snow, white as snow. Mercy made me whole.
was trapped inside no night. Roaming circles through the dark, building prisons out of fears, trying to heal the shattered heart. Yeah, the road I choose felt empty. In a truth I couldn't face, I was drowning in the noise, looking for a hiding place. But the silence spoke much louder than the chaos in my soul. And somewhere in the ruins I felt a hand that wouldn't let go. When I had nothing left to say, you showed me there was still a way. This is the great escape, out of the fear, out of the shame, out of the shadows calling my name. Into the light again. This is the great escape, not by power, not by fame, but by mercy breaking every chain. You opened heaven's gate. This is the great escape. I spent years chasing approval, like it could heal the ache inside. But the strongest hearts still tremble, and the proudest people hide. Then I learned the soul grows stronger, not by never feeling pain, but by standing through the fire and still choosing faith again. Every scar became a lesson, every loss became a road, leading me beyond the wreckage to the peace I'd never known. You turned my weakness into grace and gave the lost a resting place. This is the great escape, out of the fear, out of the shame, calling my name. Into the light again. Yeah, this is the great escape, not by power, not by fame, but by mercy breaking every chain. You open heaven's gate. This is the great escape. Can hold me now, no darkness pulls me down. Your truth became the sound that led my spirit out, and every wall I built came crashing with your love. Now freedom fills my lungs like rain from heaven above. I am not who I was before. The chains don't fit me anymore. This is the great escape, out of despair and all the weight, out of the lies that stole my faith, into amazing grace. Oh, this is the great escape, where broken souls are unafraid and every wound begins to change. I was lost, but now I'm saved. Finally see the light, the great escape. I am free inside. I built my walls out of regret. Every stone was what I did, trying to keep the world from seeing everything I tried to hide. But the higher I made my defenses, the more I felt alone inside, like a kingdom made of silence, where the broken parts still hide. Then I heard a different kingdom calling me beyond the ruin, fortress of forgiveness, where the past no longer lives in me. You became my safe beginning, where my heart can finally breathe. Fortress of forgiveness, every failure washed and free. I am standing in your mercy, and it's standing strong for me. I was carrying every mistake like a weight I couldn't lose. Every memory was a shadow that I didn't know how to refuse. But grace does not erase the story, it rewrites what's left in pain, turning ashes into purpose and the broken into gain. And what I thought would keep me hiding became the place where I found healing. Fortress of forgiveness, where the past no longer lives in me. You became my safe beginning, where my heart can finally breathe. Fortress of forgiveness, every failure washed and free. I am standing in your mercy, and it's standing strong for me. No guilt can breach these walls, no shame can make me fall. For love has built a shelter that outlasts it all, and every accusation turns into celebration. I am safe inside the truth of my salvation. I am safe, I am known, I am not alone. Fortress of forgiveness, where the weary find forgiveness. You rebuilt what I abandoned, now my soul is standing endless. Oh, fortress of forgiveness, I will never be the same, for I live inside the mercy that forever calls my name. Safe in mercy, safe in grace, safe in grace. Fortress standing in this place. Yeah. to a different morning, like my soul had learned to breathe. What once felt like an ending is now something I can't believe. The silence is no longer heavy, it carries light I didn't know. Like mercy rewrote the weather inside my heart and soul. And everything I thought was broken is becoming something chosen. A new song rising in my chest from the ashes of my rest. What was lost is now returning in a fire that keeps on burning. New song rising in my soul, making shattered pieces whole. I was buried, now I'm singing of a life you keep on bringing. To speak in hesitation, like my voice could not be free. But now every breath I take feels like possibility. The past is no longer louder than the truth you speak in me. And every step I take in here